Have you ever wondered why, when you mention a female friend, she seems a little strange? Do you ever get the impression that she isn't quite right? The emotion of jealousy can be subtle yet potent, and it frequently shows up in unexpected ways. Not only is it crucial to recognize these telltale indicators for a happy relationship, but it also helps to address deeper problems. When women feel envious, they might act in a variety of deliberate and inadvertent ways, which you need to recognize right away. You will understand the telltale indications of jealousy and how to deal with them by the end of this video. 10th point, she's curious about everything. Although a woman's curiosity may initially seem acceptable, there is a fine line between being overly interested and showing concern. She can be jealous if she is always inquiring about your daily activities in great detail. She may be curious about everything you do, everyone you meet, and your travels. Even if you have given her every reason to trust you, her incessant quest for knowledge may indicate that she is feeling jealous or uneasy. She might, for example, frequently inquire about your whereabouts at particular times, such as where you were at 1 p.m. or what you did immediately after work. Although it is normal for couples to be interested in one another's life, asking too many questions can become too much to handle. It's critical to identify the point at which this conduct shifts from being supportive to dominating. Her curiosity in your previous relationships is another cause for concern. It is a symptom of jealousy if she is asking you why your past relationships ended or if you are still in contact with your ex. She may be anxious about an ex returning to your life or comparing herself to your previous relationships. Number 9. She looks through your possessions and private communications. It is a major symptom of jealousy when a lady is always monitoring your private messages. Even though you have stated that you are uncomfortable with it, this behavior can take many different forms, such as peeking at your emails and texts or getting into your social media accounts. If you object to her insistence on listening in on your private talks, it's usually because she suspects you could be speaking with possible love partners. She might question you, for example, about the Instagram pictures you've liked, particularly if they feature other women. Common questions include who are these women, and why do you like their posts? It is evident from her scrutiny that she is attempting to monitor your online activities closely. Her monitoring continues even after she starts using digital messaging. She may also search through your tangible belongings, like your wallet and clothes. This conduct reveals a profound mistrust. She may feel compelled to physically examine your stuff in order to corroborate anything you claim. She might, for instance, be requesting to view your credit card statements or going through each and every receipt in your wallet. 8th point, she attempts to be in charge of everything you do. Envious women tend to impose rigid boundaries on your behavior, almost as if they are attempting to manipulate you. She might even go so far as to control who you can talk to or where you can go, so it's not just that she wants to know how you spend your time. She might suggest, for instance, that you are not permitted to visit certain locations or have conversations with particular female coworkers. It's crucial to have a conversation with your girlfriend and find out why she feels compelled to place these limitations. Try to have an honest discussion with her about her worries and how these restrictions affect your independence. Number 7. She objects to you bringing up other ladies. When you bring up other women, she can become agitated, furious, or disinterested in the discussion. She is reacting this way because she perceives the thought of having other women in your life as a threat. Talking about other ladies could give her the impression that you are interested in them. Even if you consider these ladies to be just friends, this could make her quite envious. Jealousy can manifest itself in several ways. Sometimes it takes a while to notice because she may try to hide how she really feels. She doesn't want you to notice how exposed or uneasy she is. When you bring up another lady, observe her body language, her speech pattern, her facial expressions, and her general mood to truly determine whether or not she is feeling envious. These small cues might reveal a lot about her emotional state. Number 6. Her demeanor changes. One of two things typically happens when a woman begins to act distant: either she is considering moving on or she is attempting to make you feel jealous as well. The distinction is rather obvious. She's probably attempting to make you jealous if she quits messaging you in length and doesn't appear interested in hanging out. She won't shut you off entirely, though. She will act as though nothing is wrong if you ask her what's wrong. Her actions will be more extreme, though, if she has made the decision to end the relationship. She may ban you from her social media accounts and cease any communication. She won't make an effort to stay in contact or send you messages. This is how you can tell the difference between a woman who is actually moving on with her life and one who is just trying to pull away in an attempt to grab your attention. Number 5. When she's with other girls, she touches you. As a greeting, friends typically give each other hugs or lightly touch each other on the arm. It is a clear indication that she is jealous if you observe that she begins to touch you more when other girls are around. This is referred to be a tie sign, which she uses to indicate to people that she feels a particular bond with you. Similar to a psychological tool, tie signs are employed to keep a connection with someone. She uses it as a means of clinging to you and the partnership. Hugging, tickling, patting, poking, playful hitting, and sitting near enough to touch are some examples of these signs. She is trying to let other women know that you are hers when she acts in this way around them. Number 4. She and her pals monitor everything you do online. It's normal for a lady and her close friends to closely monitor your social media activity if they are jealous of you and interested in you. They'll be interested in learning about your relationship status and your daily activities. They might even strike up a conversation with you in an attempt to gently draw your focus to their friend. She may be the first person to like or watch your posts on social media, as you may have noticed. She might also take note of the posts you find appealing. She may inquire as to when you were last seen online if you take a while to reply to her messages. These are all methods used to monitor you. Third, she disparages other women in her speech. Sometimes, jealousy causes women to behave inappropriately, such as talking negatively about other people. A woman may start to speak poorly of another girl if she becomes envious, especially if she believes you are interested in her or vice versa. She frequently uses this as a tactic to try to keep you away from possible competitors. Remember, she is not a bad person because she criticizes other women. More likely, it's an indication that she genuinely likes you and is struggling to control her jealousy. Number 2, she says things that are snarky. Women may turn to sarcasm when they are unsure of how to express their jealousy. This may occur during discussions when they are feeling agitated or sensitive. She might start making critical remarks, for instance, if you spend time apart from her, talk about other women, or do anything that makes her envious. She might even try to gauge your interest in other girls by making jokes and using sarcasm. Her use of sarcasm becomes a means of hiding her actual emotions, even if it frequently serves to expose them. It's a clear indication that she likes you if you notice she uses sarcasm often, especially while talking about other women in your life. First of all, she constantly posts about you on social media. A lady may become more active on social media in an attempt to get your attention. This may be tagging you in photos that allude to her sentiments, exchanging lovely selfies, or publishing pictures with you. She uses it as a means of determining whether you become envious, particularly if other guys leave comments on her articles. In addition to attempting to express her interest in you, she is claiming her territory by teasing you on social media and attempting to determine how you will respond. In conclusion, jealousy is a normal feeling, but how you respond to it matters a lot. It frequently causes her to act in ways that may not be typical of her, but are instead an outward sign of inner insecurities or a fear of losing you. The first step is to recognize these indicators, and once you do, you can address the problem with compassion and understanding. Clear and honest communication is essential. Her fears and envy might be greatly reduced by talking to her about your feelings and giving her comfort. If you've made it this far, please confirm that you've learned everything there is to know by leaving a remark below that says 100%. Make sure to watch the suggested video that is now displayed on the screen for more fascinating subjects. I appreciate you seeing.